This video is all about one of my bucket list items. I've always wanted to go to a Blue Jay spring training game. Baseball has always been my sport. So we started off in the Clearwater Beach. We drove from Orlando to Tampa Bay, past Tampa Bay on the Gulf Coast.
Go across the bridge. We have taken almost 2-hour drive from Orlando to Clearwater Beach. I'm not sure if it's the Clearwater Beach, but this is on the coast here. Looks really nice, my first time here.
We had a great day at the beach before the game.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
Come, touch the water. Hey, why are your shoes off?
Why are your shoes off?
I feel like the sun is my one allergy, but I still try my best to live in the moment and enjoy it for what it is. Still taking the girls in the water, trying to enjoy the beach as much as possible.
Fine?
After the beach, rinsed off, we went to Dunedin. Dunedin is the home, is where the Toronto Blue Jays have played their spring training games as far as I can remember, ever since I was a kid.
All right, we just drove from the beach and now we're in Dunedin as the very first spring training game.
As soon as we got there, we heard the national anthem. Walk up to the stadium. We didn't have tickets beforehand, so we bought the tickets at the booth there. So luckily there wasn't a sellout. I'm not sure if that's a common occurrence or not. Ever since I was a little kid, it's always been my #1 sport. I went to the 1993 World Series. I went to Game 1, Jack Morris versus Curt Schilling, Toronto Blue Jays versus Philadelphia Phillies. And guess what? This spring training game that I went to, we saw the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Philadelphia Phillies. How many years later, almost 20 years later, it's the same two teams battling it out. The whole kind of stadium experience was neat. It was kind of fun taking the girls there. They were pretty good considering baseball is a slow game. That's everyone's complaint about baseball, is that it's such a slow game. I don't know, it's always been my #1 sport. The girls sat quietly for the most part. The #1 prospect in baseball is Vladdy Jr. He's the #1 prospect in all of baseball, not just the Blue Jays, all of baseball. He's the son of a former Hall of Famer, Vladdy Guerrero, hence he's a junior. Vladdy Guerrero used to play on the Expos, and now his son plays for the Blue Jays, so that's pretty cool, both Canadian teams. He walked up to bat. That guy, he's a big boy, big boy. He got big legs on him. I believe he got a hit or two. I think he got a double, slid into second base. Pretty cool seeing him in person before he actually makes the major leagues, because I think he's gonna make the major leagues this year. First spring training game, get to see Vladdy Jr. Cross things off your bucket list. Do things that excite you, inspire you, challenge you, because one day you'll look back at this moment right now and say, those were the good old days.